Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. For the last 2 months, the time has not been good for option writers. One day it goes up, next day it comes down, and very big green candle, very big red candle. And Friday, the markets fell. It was really surprising. Everybody was expecting IT stocks to fall, but the fact is that, more than the IT stocks, HDFC Bank fell, Reliance Industries fell. It was a overall selling, a broad-based selling. Nifty fell more than 250 points. Then everybody has taken a bearish view, and people have sold 25,600 call option in huge quantities. So in fact, today morning when I checked, 25,600 had the second highest open interest among the calls. And of course, 26,000 was the one having the highest open interest. But to add fuel to the fire, RBI has come out with this new regulation with respect to prop funding. And, as soon as the market opened, all the broking companies fell like 8%, 10%. And MCX fell, BSE fell, and everything has fallen, 8 to 10%. So that created a kind of panic in the market. And the Nifty fell about 200 points. And then what happened after that was a dramatic recovery. Since morning, Infosys was dragging the market down, and few other stocks like ICICI Bank dragging the market down. But since morning, consistently one stock that led the rally, that was HDFC Bank. At some point of time, I was checking, Nifty was up 75 points, and that entire 75 points was contributed by HDFC Bank. So you just take out the HDFC Bank, the market was neutral. And then slowly, towards the end of the day, especially after 2 p.m., Reliance started moving higher. I think Reliance has shot up nearly 20 rupees after 2 p.m. Reliance is the second highest weighted stock in Nifty, so we know how it will be affecting the Nifty. And then Axis Bank, then State Bank, So they all contributed significantly on the higher side. And then the short covering set in, and Nifty rallied nearly 300 points from intraday low to intraday high. Morning 200 point down, afternoon 300 point higher, a total swing of 500 points. And MCX, multi-commodity exchange, morning it was down 10%, and then by the end of the day, it closed very much in green. But of course, some stocks have never recovered. Stocks like BSE Limited has not recovered at all. So it fell about 10%, then only 2% recovery was there. And many broking companies also recovered. So this, RBI induced sell-off today in the first half of the session, that was clearly bought into, if not the affected stocks, at least the broader markets. Even the TCS has done well, though Infosys has come down today. So overall, this nobody expected. Today morning, who would have expected Nifty to close around 25,700? But I think, major part of this is because of short covering, not necessarily buying pressure. And that's why as soon as our market closed, right now I check GIFT Nifty, so it is indicating about 40-50 point down from where we closed here. But 40-50 point is okay, because the rally was so powerful. And, 40-50 point, up to 100 point up or down, the option writers will not feel any problem. Anything more than 100 point only, the tomorrow expiry day, the option positions will be getting into trouble. As I told you already, today US market is closed, so there is no global cues, but European markets were trading in green. Although US market is closed, but their futures continue to trade. So they are trading with some kind of a positive bias. In fact, we should have, the Friday's fall was, more than expected. And today's rally is also more than expected. And as I told you, so many things failed, but at least that gap filling has worked out finally. On February 1, high that was tested today on the downside. So that gap has been filled. Many people were asking, sir, if you look at the gap on 2nd of February or the 3rd of February, when this Trump deal came, that gap has not been filled. So it is not necessary that that gap has to be filled. So as long as the budget day gap was filled, so that is sufficient. So now technically the gap has been filled. And not only that, a sort of double bottom. A few days before Nifty came and broke 25,500, then recovered, went to 26,000. Then from 26,000 now today also the market came down and bottomed out around 25, 440, 450 like that. So that means, market has more or less made a double bottom. But we will get the confirmation of the double bottom only if Nifty crosses 26,000 once again. Until then, there is no confirmation of the double bottom. So one, the gap filling has been done. And second thing is that more or less the double bottom has already happened. And then if Nifty takes out 25,810, the Nifty becomes once again technically long. The last time technically it became long, but the system has failed mainly because of two reasons. Number one, this artificial intelligence scare, and the second one is the RBI policy with respect to prop desk. Technical analysis, so it, how it works. It looks at the immediate past price behavior and accordingly it is trying to forecast the future. But when suddenly things like this artificial intelligence scare, RBI policy comes, the technical bound to fail. So what we can call it as event risk. So these are the event risks that can potentially fail the technical. But we are down, but we are not out. So looks like, this month, the hope is actually returning for the bulls. And although there is no significant rallies expected, or, in the January first week, the Nifty high was close to 26,400. We are very far away, but the hopes are returning, especially today, the Bank Nifty on a closing basis, today Bank Nifty closing is at all-time high. At least one sector, so that is doing exceedingly well. Auto is also doing well, but today auto has not done well because of Maruti. Right? But banking, in the pre-market it was showing minus 300 point, but ended up closing at plus 700 point. So that means a 1000 point rally from intraday low to intraday high. So that's a fantastic rally when it comes to Bank Nifty. So as I always been saying for the last many months, so auto, banking followed by auto. So these two are in a firm bull grip, while FMCG, IT and Pharma, they are in trouble. And of course, Reliance itself is a sector, right? That's one stock. But Reliance has also been, it has been very volatile, but still it is in the bull grip. But Reliance has its own problem, right? Whether India will stop buying crude oil from Russia or not. So if they stop buying, that will be negative for Reliance Industries, because Reliance Industries import crude from Russia at a cheaper price, process it and export it at the market rate. So Reliance, in fact, this Russian crude oil purchase, the biggest beneficiary is Reliance. So when, the like conflicting reports are coming. So yesterday the report came, like as if our foreign minister said, we will buy the crude wherever it is cheaper, this and that, so very, very ambiguous. But now there is a news that, next few trade days, the draft will be finalized for signing between US and India. I don't know how US will sign the agreement without this clause. Because Trump has clearly stated that, the 25% extra tariff was waived off because India has agreed to stop buying crude oil from Russia. So, this reliance uncertainty is likely to continue next month also until the India-US trade deal is signed between the two countries, and once we know the clarity in that. So, but this Indo-US trade deal is actually negative for Reliance Industries. Of course, now Reliance is not the only oil and gas play. So they also have a retail, they also have a geo, telecom, so and all those things are there. So anyway, so the bulls are smiling today. Let us hope that they continue to smile. As I told you, 25,810 on the higher side. Keep watching for that. If that crosses, Nifty can become turn long once again. And now, after miserably failing, our box theory has also come into the picture. Now we are firmly in the box 25,500 to 26,000. As I told you, markets are likely to consolidate for a longer period of time, just like it was consolidating between May and October last year. So maybe 26,000 plus minus or 25,700 plus or minus. So that we have to wait and watch. But the global markets are looking good. So, but as usual, we have our own problems. So let us see what's going to happen. Let us wait and see what is the FII data today. But tomorrow, the big up down is ruled out. So, hopefully these option writers will make some money. But the option premiums are so fantastic. And Nifty was trading closer to 25,700, 24,800. That is about 900 point away. At the closing time, the last 2-3 minutes, it was trading at 7 rupees. 7 rupees, 900 point away just for one trading session. So that explains, the volatility index. And the volatility index is very, very high. So the premium tends to be very, very high. At some point of time, I was watching 25,200, 26,000 call. 25,200 put, 26,000 call. Both were trading at 10 rupees. After a few minutes, I checked, both were trading at 11 rupees. After a few minutes, I checked, both were trading at 12 rupees. After a few minutes, I checked, both were trading around 13 rupees. A 30% rally, both in the call as well as put side. And that is how the last few minutes, has happened. So last few minutes, markets, behave totally irrational. So, but I think those who dare to sell these options, and tomorrow they will be making good money at the opening itself. So anyway, now the hope is there with the bulls. So our immediate resistance is 25,810. Of course, support should be today's low only. So today's low to 25,810 may be the range for the next few trading sessions. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.